my planner friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing my Plan With Me video for the week of September 4th through September 8th. Now, you might be thinking, well, Crystal, the Happy Planner goes from Monday to Sunday. But for this week and next week, I've decided I'm going to switch it up a little bit. And there is a definite reason for that. So let's go ahead and jump in, and then I'll kind of explain it as I go. So let's go ahead and pull this aside. So what I've done here is I pulled out this fall farmhouse collection from Simple Stories. I'm fairly certain I bought this at the expo last year, and I absolutely love it. I think this is like such a pretty like fall type vibe without being like overly orange and overly like those, you know, brown colors. Like it's got the fall vibe to it, but it's not like really fall. It's not in your face fall. And for me, I know September 22nd is, you know, a couple of weeks away still, but for me, as soon as it hits September, it is fall. All things fall, because I am a fall girl all the way, 100%. So I am going to be using this little piece of paper. I think I'm also going to be somehow maybe potentially using this, not sure. I love all the stickers. I have this paper pulled out too. It's got this really cool burnt orange dotted pattern on the back, which I might end up using. And then I have just a bunch of the die cuts. I think I bought like the whole entire collection at the when I bought it. So I am going to be decorating from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I am going on a trip to Orlando, Florida for a conference, a work conference. So I will actually be transferring these two dates to that week, next week's, because I want to have my full trip on like one layout. So you'll have to stay tuned for next week to figure out how I'm going to do that. And I don't even know how I'm going to do it really, because I haven't done it yet, but it's going to happen. So my thought process is, since I'm going to basically be kind of covering up this section, I think I'm going to just try to use as much of this piece of paper as possible over here. It's going to lean into Friday a little bit, but I think I'm going to be okay with that, because mostly Friday is going to be just packing for the trip and stuff like that. So we're gonna work that out. I think before I even do that though, I think I do want to just completely cover this up. Now, given what I want to do for the following week, I might want to, so let me work some stuff out first in my head really quickly. Okay, so let's go ahead. First thing I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to completely cover up this side of the planner page with this kind of dotted paper, or I might use the flower paper. I'm not sure yet. But let's just do that first. I definitely want to cover it up. I don't even want the 9 and 10 showing. This is one of the things I really appreciate about the Happy Planner, and probably other planners, I don't know, is that it's so customizable, and you can just basically do whatever you want because it's your planner. If it makes you happy, do whatever you want. Okay, I'm going to need to trim that, but that's okay. Alright, so let's just put this here, and I'm going to cover up the entire side. It's gonna, all right, so let's see. So if I put that there, I'm planning on kind of cutting this out, right? But I want to cut it in a way that's like kind of crooked. Like I think I'm gonna just cut this. Ugh, I'm scared. I think I might actually have another one of these, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna cut this. I just want to make sure. Let me just, yeah, okay. So we are gonna cut it right here. So I want to basically, what I'm doing is I'm taking this little flower right here and I'm lining it up against that. And so that's kind of where my line's going to be. I'm going to keep this flower. I'm going to keep this flower. I'm going to kind of cut in between there. And the reason I do it on my cutter is so that I can have a straight line, right? So then what I'll do, oh jeez. So then what I'm going to do is I can take my, I'm going to do it on the side. I can take my ruler here. Line up all those cuts. And then lightly kind of making a very thin line. You're probably not even going to be able to see. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut around these flowers, keeping the flowers on this side, and cut around the letters, but keeping the letters on this side. And I don't know if that just made any sense or not, but let me actually use a smaller scissor. I cut my two pieces in half, and I'm just kind of doing some cleanup on the cut, right? Just kind of making sure that they're all kind of cut out. So I probably need to cut that line. Okay, so let's just look at this real quick. So if I have this here, right, covering that up, and then if I go here with this, I can cover this with all of these little pieces, potentially. Or maybe just a label. Just put a label over that, maybe, I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Okay, that's for a future crystal problem. Okay, so we put this here like that, and then we cut here. I'm just gonna see how much of the flower I'm losing. I'm losing a lot of the flower, but I think I'm okay because I'm getting the whole sentiment, which is really what I want. I really care about the sentiment more because I have plenty of die cuts and stuff with the flowers on them. So we can figure that part out. All right, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna cut this straight. All right, then we're gonna put this here. And then we're gonna put this here. I think I should have kept this one on there. All right, I think I'm actually gonna cut this out. I think I should have kept this flower attached. So we are just gonna remedy that situation right now. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so put it this way now. Okay, let's go ahead and get this glue down. And always, I'm using my Beacon Fabri-Tac. Well, this one is actually the 3-in-1. I don't know if there's any difference. I don't know if there's a difference in the glue. I don't see any difference in it. Thought there might be. All right. I would love to know your guys' opinion about my crazy idea of covering up the Saturday and Sunday. Do you think it's crazy, or do you understand what I'm trying to do? Next week, when you see next week's, you're gonna understand. I know you will. I'm actually doing next week's right after this video because I don't have time to do it next weekend. So I'm planning on doing it right after this video. Well, maybe not right after, but you know what I mean. So I'm actually gonna just center this, because I didn't need to use that whole piece of paper, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna center this. I'm gonna put this down, but I'm gonna leave some room. I'm not gonna glue these so that I could potentially put a sticker under there if I want to. Okay, I like that. And then we're just gonna kind of piece this one back in here. But again, I'm actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this after, because I think I'll probably want a sticker here. I'll probably want a couple stickers there, so I'll put that on after. But I'm just gonna kind of re-put this here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so that is that. Now let's see. I think what I want, I kind of was thinking about maybe putting this here. Do I still want to do that? Probably not, because this paper is basically that paper, and then I wouldn't have to cut it and clean it and all that, and this is just easy peasy. Just put this on here. So that's what we're gonna do. Is there a right way? I don't know. I don't think there is, but this feels for some reason right. The right direction. I actually have washi tape too with this collection. All right. Also, okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's look at some of these things. Now I have this. I'm not sure if I want to use that. I liked that the color matched really well, but I don't know. I might not use it. I don't know. I feel like I need like all of the space that I possibly can get, because it's going to be a busy week. I'm just going to I have a couple of these die cuts that I really want to use. Can I put that there instead? Ooh, that kind of covers it up. Or do I like this better? Oh, I think I like that better. Okay, I like that. And then maybe this goes down here. Maybe this goes up here. No. Yeah, this goes here. In the middle. It'll be used for both days. Okay, I'm liking that. Not sure I want to bring in the pumpkin. I don't know. Then I could do some of these over here. This one's really cute too. I do like the list. I'm gonna need a list. Okay, before I start sticker time, I wanted to just add in a couple of these cut aparts. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue them on. And I cut this one in half just so that I could have a distinction between the Tuesday day and the Wednesday day. And then this one, like I said in the video, I wanted to make it a list. So what I'm going to do is use some washi tape to make it a flip up just so that I could use both sides of it, just in case I needed both sides. I just feel like I need a lot of functional writing space for Thursday and Friday because I feel like I'm going to have quite a bit of stuff to do. So I'm going to go ahead and add that little label down there at the bottom. I will be putting that flower on there as well with some puffy stickers just to give it a little bit of dimension. Then once I get that glued on, I'm going to go ahead and add a little piece to the side panel. So I'm going to put that there on the side for Monday. And I'm just going to glue that flat. And then once I did that, those circles that are sitting there with the flowers, I really wanted to use those. So I decided that I was going to cut a little strip of the polka dot to add to the side panel. And I think it really evened out the having it both on both sides of the page. So I just cut a little strip there. I wanted to make it a little bit thinner. I did make it a little bit taller than the flower paper on the top and the bottom, so it's just a little bit longer. And again, I think that looks really good there because I think it brings in that orange on both sides. And then I was able then to put those little flower die cuts down, and I did puff them up with some foam little stickers here. You can kind of see at the bottom of the page or the video, and I'm just going to go ahead and get those added on as well. And now I'm just going to do what I said earlier. I'm just going to use some washi tape to attach that little list die cut so that it'll flip up and down. I add some washi to the front of it, and then I'm going to go ahead and get it and tear it down, and then I will add some washi tape to the back too, just to add some stability to that. So hopefully it won't fall off. And this washi tape is from the collection, so that was great. It's sticker time! I think I'm done. Yeah. I have quite a few stickers left. I mean, the cut aparts left, but I just don't feel like I can really add any more floral. It's going to just take away from the functionality. I mean, I might be able to add something like there, but I don't know. Just not feeling it. So I think I'm going to stop. And then we will see if I want to add any more as the day or the week progresses. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, so tell me what you think about my crazy idea about moving the Saturday and Sunday to the next week. Yeah, I got a busy week planned. I got to get ready for my trip. So I'm going to wrap this video up. I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.